EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Franks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Got it? 25's the mic. We got 25's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons 7, Cardinals nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 42 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Who that? 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10. Franks. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Hawkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Franks now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Franks now to throw on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Franks. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Franks looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Franks, third down from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. From the gun, Franks got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. On the ground with a tight end. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They hand off to their big tight end, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Coup for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
What are you doing?
Young Wei.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they can't bring him down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Oliver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Zaven Collins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Franks. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rush in. Rush in. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franks. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action with Franks. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's pick it up. It's
long. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill.
Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
I'm coming after you. Check 26.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go. I know sauce. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they scared.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Blue Dan.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Shotgun now from Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Franks. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
All day, dog.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Falcons send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get your swerve on. Alert. Coach. Alert 3. Buzz. Bang. Slam. He's coming.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. in trouble, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining.